Right then, pull up a chair, grab a pint or a cup of tea if you're feeling proper, because we're cracking into a tale that makes The Sopranos look like an after-school drama club. We're heading to Montreal, where the cannoli's cold, the vendettas are hot, and the mob doesn't forget a damn thing. Welcome to the Rizzuto crime family's revenge tour. That took place from 2006 to 2013. A 7-year saga of assassinations, betrayals, and old-school retribution, all served with a maple-glazed side of Canadian gangland chaos. So picture this, Montreal, not just poutine, jazz and questionable bagels. No, underneath the surface, you've got a war brewing. And at the centre of it, the Rizzuto family. Think of them as the Corleones of Canada, except less Hollywood and more bury your rivals under the porch real. The head honcho, Vito Rizzuto, was once the guy. He ran things so smoothly that even cops were like, honestly, it was quieter with him in charge. But when the feds hauled him off to prison in 2006 for a decades-old murder from Brooklyn, that's when all hell broke loose. Like properly unhinged hell. Like, honey, where's the shotgun? The neighbours are mobsters. Hell. So Vito goes down for a hit he carried out in 1981. A 3-man execution of Bonanno captains in a basement. Very mob paint by numbers. The US finally got him extradited and off he went to a Colorado prison. And while he's sitting in a jumpsuit thinking about wine pairings and vendettas back home, his empire starts crumbling like a cannoli in a blender. Enter Reynald Desjardins, a French-Canadian mobster turned frenemy. This geezer smells opportunity like a raccoon at a BBQ. He and a group of Calabrians decide they're done taking orders from a Sicilian and try to take over. Bad idea, lads. Vito's dad, Niccolo Rizzuto, gets sniped. And not in a cinematic shootout. No, he's in his kitchen, probably making espresso. Some ghost with a rifle takes him out through the bloody window. Classy. That's on top of Vito's son, Nick Jr., who got popped in broad daylight outside his Range Rover in 2009. So that's 2 Rizzutos down while the big man's in prison. And Vito, he's taking names from his prison cell. This man is playing chess while everyone else is playing hungry hippos with bullets. Right, so the Don gets out of prison early, October 2012, and returns to Montreal looking less like a broken man and more like John Wick with a paisley tie. The city, terrified. The underworld, sweating bullets, sometimes literally. What follows is a mob hit parade. Over 30 people tied to the mutiny end up dead, missing, or retired in the cement boots retirement plan. Like Salvatore Montagna, former acting boss of the Bonanno family, yes, the same New York clan Vito used to work with, who tried to muscle in during Vito's absence. He was found floating in a river. Classic. And Desjardins. Vito didn't even kill him. He let the police do it. Desjardins got nicked for Montagna's murder and sentenced in 2016. That's some chess-level vendetta work. By the way, get this. During his time in prison, Vito allegedly used intermediaries to set up future hits and alliances. Imagine being that connected that you're orchestrating a gangland culling while eating canned tuna in federal lockup. That's mafia multitasking. Let's break this down ethically, yeah? Moral clarity? Not really. But in the twisted code of the mob, Vito's actions had integrity. You kill family, you die. That's not justice as you and I know it. That's Cosa Nostra justice, with blood as the currency. Purpose? Oh, it was vengeance. But not messy vengeance. Controlled, cold, strategic. Vito was playing the long game. He didn't react. He planned. He let them hang themselves with their own ambition. Trade-offs. Vito didn't rebuild the empire. He avenged it. His actions stabilized the mob for a bit, sure. But they also left a vacuum. When he died of lung cancer in 2013, the Rizzuto dynasty didn't end. It just faded. Like a legend no one's brave enough to say out loud. Now imagine if Vito hadn't been extradited. If he'd stayed in Montreal, sipping espresso and managing things like a CEO with a hit list. there probably wouldn't have been a war. Nick Jr. and Niccolo might have lived. Montreal might have kept its bloody peace. But here's the thing. The moment Vito was gone, the snakes in the grass came slithering out, and when he came back, he mowed the whole lawn. In December 2013, Vito dies of natural causes. Natural. In the mafia world, that's like winning the bloody lottery. No bullets, no poison cannoli, just a quiet hospital bed and a city still reeling from his return. But he didn't die irrelevant. He died feared. He died remembered. So, what do we learn from the Rizzuto revenge tour? Don't mess about with the family. Especially not a family that buries bodies better than it buries grudges. Vito was many things. Criminal, strategist, survivor. But above all, he was consistent. He believed in the old code. And while the world around him modernized, digitized and globalized, Vito stuck to tradition. You betray blood, you pay in blood. Stay curious, stay sharp, and stay just sober enough to remember it all. This was just a swig of history, and if it wasn't in your textbook, it bloody well should have been. And before you go, do a brother favor. Like, share and subscribe.